Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Ding dong, it's Friday.
Happy TIF. So we are, if you don't know us, I'm Hillary Buchholz, and I'm here with the amazing and talented, pointing the wrong direction, Patty Quinn.
Hello, everybody.
And we're the co-founders of We Heart Hounds, and we like to just get together every Friday and do something in honor of our love of pups. So that could be craft or recipe or all kinds of just fun things. So Patty, what are we doing today?
Today, this one's a little bit of a tongue twister. Today we're doing a Denim Doggie Rag Wreath, which is going to be so much fun to do.
You got it out better than I did. So I put you on the spot. So this one is really simple. Takes a little bit of time, but you don't need very many ingredients, and the end result is kind of amazing. So
yeah, really.
First thing you'll need is a wire wreath. These are available at the Dollar Tree. So 14-inch wire wreath, and you could probably go up to 16 inches if you wanted to, but I think the 14 is a good size for this. So, and then
and it won't take as long if you have a smaller wreath size. So
you don't need to,
but it could look stunning. Like you could, I mean, it would be stunning if it was big, but yeah, I think 14 is a good size.
And then the other thing that you're going to need are just a couple pair of old jeans. So I had a couple from my husband, and I had two different pairs, and it did take almost all of those two pairs to do a 14-inch wreath. So I have a little bit left over, but you'll need a fair amount of denim. And what I did was just cut it into little sections and then grouped those sections together so that I'm using the different kinds of denim interspersed throughout the entire wreath. So
that it blends nicely that way, I think. Yeah.
So you just cut them into 1 to 1.5 inch strips, about 8 inches long. And
and then I didn't use jeans. I didn't have any old jeans laying around to use. So I ran to the fabric store, Hobby Lobby, and grabbed some. I think it was about 1.33 yards. So 1.5 yards would definitely do you. It depends on how full and thick you want it. But yeah, that's what I would just recommend if you don't have any old jeans laying around.
Yeah. And I do recommend kind of not going over probably 1.5 inches for this, just because it gets kind of hard to tie the knots. And they kind of, and they kind of take up a little bit too much space. So then it's hard to get them really bunched in together and make it nice and full. Yeah. So all you do is take your little strips and tie them onto your wreath. So you can see.
Yeah, that's real hard, isn't it?
That's it. And then you just, as you get them tied on, you just bunch them into each other. And then all you're trying to do, like you can get a bunch of them in there, bunch them down together. And then you're just trying to make sure that the knot side, all the little tail ends are on the front and the knots are on the back. So you just keep on working through. I think the toughest part, or the most time-intensive part, is cutting the strips and tying the knots. So, and I will warn you, you will have denim dust kind of as you're tying these knots and stuff like that. So do it on something that you're right there, Lou. Do it on something that you can clean up easily. So
yeah.
So, and I have a completed one that's all full here.
This looks so cool. It's so amazing.
Here's the back side, so you can kind of see what that looks like. I think the back side looks really cool too. You could kind of do a reversible wreath.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's really neat. I just love this.
And then, so after you got denim, you got your wire wreath form, and then some, if I can get these over here.
Tie a couple more on.
And then I just have some sunflowers from Walmart. You can get them at the Dollar Tree, wherever you want. So
you got sparkly ones.
I do. I do. And we're just going to use 3 of these because it's kind of nice to, if you're making a wreath or an arrangement, it's nice to work in odd numbers. It just kind of ends up looking like it works. So we're going to use 3 of the sunflowers.
Yeah. Odd numbers tend to be more interesting to the eye.
Yeah. So I'm just going to pull a few of my sunflowers off. And all we're doing is kind of grouping them together, and then we'll hot glue them in there once you kind of have them where you want them.
This project really couldn't be easier. As you said, you know, attaching the denim does take a little bit of time, but it's such an easy project. You could get your kids to help.
Definitely, yeah.
I mean, you might not want them with the hot glue, but certainly tying the denim on.
And you could also, if you wanted to use, you had a great idea, Patty. If you wanted to use this denim base multiple times, you could do something that's not quite as permanent as hot glue. So you could do like some kind of clip and then clip the flowers in, and then you could remove it and use this denim base for other, styles of wreath over the denim goes with everything. So
it really does. I just love the way it looks with the sunflower. So it reminds me of summer.
Yeah.
It's got a really nice farmhouse kind of look to it. Rustic. So pretty. And just 3 simple sunflowers. I mean, just do so much. Yeah. Really, really, really cool.
It really does make it pop, that bright and cheerful yellows.
I've got a couple more denim strips I'm going to add to the top of mine while you're finishing. This is something you could do in front of the TV, or, you know, when your pups or kids are outside playing.
Yep.
You know, you could set it down and walk away and come back.
Yeah, you don't need to count or lose your place or anything like that. It's an easy one to come back to and continue on. So here's our... Oh, those are so cute.
I just love it. This is so cool.
And then obviously it wouldn't be a TDIF or Thank Dog It's Friday craft if it didn't have something dog themed to kind of spice it up.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Patty, if you can kind of walk through how to do the little loop.
Sure. So we went and got some this paw print ribbon at Hobby Lobby. I think it says it's 5/8 in size. Just a little less than an inch in size, and it works out really great. And I think it goes so well with the denim and the sunflowers and everything. And
I love the black and white to kind of contrast with these kind of simple bright yellow and then the simple denim backgrounds.
Yeah. Well, and then this just really pops, right? It just, and a little bit goes a long way. So basically what I did is to do this little embellishment, I cut strips of the ribbon with an angle at one end. You can have an angle at both ends. It doesn't matter. And then basically the flat end, I'm going to take about 2/3 of the ribbon. This is about 9 inches long. I'm going to take about 2/3 of the ribbon and kind of make a loop at the top, right? So I've got our little tail hanging down there. And then the other, the part that's hanging down, you're going to want to flip that up. So you kind of make a little spiky. It's basically like a half a bow. See how it's a half a bow. We've got a loop and a tail. That's kind of what we're doing. And then you just glue the bottom part of this loop And then you're going to tuck that in and around the sunflowers.
Mm-hmm.
And what I like about the shape, again, it looks like a bow, but you don't have to make a, you're not making a full bow. And I think the spikiness reflects, kind of mirrors the rag effect of the denim. And then the loop kind of adds a little bit of a kind of a feminine touch, kind of softens up kind of the manly denim aspect of it. So again, just taking the top 2/3, make a bow or a loop, and then you fold that other bottom half up and then just glue the bottom.
And then you just kind of tuck them haphazardly in with the flowers and stuff. So
yeah. So if you think about the leaves of a flower, on a stem, that's kind of where you're placing them like they would be a leaf. Instead, they're adorable doggy prints, which are so cool. They're so cute. All right. Get my tuck one in there. And I'd say, 5 or 6, you could go hog wild and get a whole bunch of them in here, but you don't need a whole bunch. It's up to you how many you like to do. Use your creativity, your imagination,
and it might depend a little bit, like how big your flowers are, that sort of thing. So kind of just working with what the wreath looks like so far and embellishing it as needed.
Alrighty. This is so cool. All right.
So yeah, and this is even, you don't even have to make a bow. This couldn't be easier.
I know. It looks like you do all this hard work and then it really is super easy. Looks cute. I'll get one more.
One more that I'm going to put on, and I might put on a few more after the fact as well.
Yeah.
These are cute. I really like this. I was uncertain on how to do it or how these would work out, but I really like the way that the little half bows look and how they turn out.
I do too. I think they turn out really cute. Again, I like the little spikes from the tails, and then you're not making something that's really full. You've got the flower that's nice and full, and you don't want to take away from that. You just want to accent that with a little bit of, a little poof. So a half a ribbon, a half a bow does that. It does the trick. So, yep.
Here I've got a few of mine in there.
Yeah. So cute. Really sweet. Love that.
And then to tie in to that ribbon that we used there and kind of finish off the wreath, we're going to use that same ribbon as a little hanging loop that'll go along the top. So kind of give yourself a fair amount to be able to hang from.
It's so nice. The wire frame makes it really easy to attach a hanger to it. You're just tying it on the back here.
And you can kind of
and just eyeballing.
Adjust as needed.
That's gonna go. You could use twine or, anything else, a different kind of ribbon. I like using the paw print ribbon because it does tie it into the accent below, which is really kind of neat. That's a...
Oh, cute. See if I can get mine tied on here.
So cool. This is such a fun wreath. I just love it. And you can play and fluff with it all day. And again, it does shed a little bit, but I just love how fluffy it is. Oh, how sweet. I love yours. That's awesome.
So yeah, these are just, I think they're the perfect kind of August, summer, fun accent for your door. And
right, exactly.
If you guys end up making these or trying this craft out or some variation of it, we would love to see how they turn out. So if you could share your pictures or comments, we would love that. We would love to find that out. Or if you're looking for other kind of fun, we have a ton of wreaths in our playlist. So if you're looking for other ideas or other craft ideas, check out our playlist. And the step-by-steps instructions for this particular wreath will be in the description of this post in just a little bit. So you can also walk through it step by step. We'll have pictures in there that'll help you as well. So
yeah, thanks so much for being with us today. We really enjoy this time with you. We hope you had a lot of fun. Hope this inspires you to go out and make a beautiful wreath, some doggy decor for your front door. And I just love how, just this subtle little hint of the puppy goodness that's inside your house, right? I just love this, and would love for you guys to share photos or anything like that, and share the love. If you like what you're seeing, it would really help us out a lot if you could share this with your friends and family too. So thanks so much, everybody. Have a great weekend. Take good care of yourself and hug your pups for us.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.